New York, 1995. Digital recording technology is just becoming widespread. Walter Bennett, 38 years old, sound engineer, makes a decision, an experiment. Every day, he'll ask one person a single question and record the answer. The question, how do you feel today? 30 years later in 2025, Walter is 68 years old, and he has 10,950 recordings, 10,950 people, 10,950 feelings. This is their story. Riddy or Rog. January 1, 1995. First recording, Walter's small studio, Brooklyn. January 1, 1995. First recording, Walter's small studio, Brooklyn. He converted an old apartment basement into a studio. Microphone, recording device, silence. Walter presses the button. Red light on. Recording. January 1, 1995. First recording. Speaker Walter Bennett, 38 years old. Pauses. How do I feel today? Curious, excited, a bit scared too. Today I'm starting a project. Every day I'll ask one person, how do you feel today? And I'll record the answer. Why? Because people don't say what they feel. They bury it, hide it, forget it. But if you ask, if you really ask and listen, they'll tell. Maybe I'll do this for 1 year, maybe 10 years. I don't know, but I'm starting today. My first question to myself, how do you feel today, Walter? Silence. 5 seconds. I'm lonely. My wife Linda left me 3 months ago. No children. 15-year marriage ended. And I live in silence. I record sounds but don't speak. Maybe this project will make me speak. Maybe listening to other people's feelings will help me understand mine. January 4, 1995. First recording. Ended. Click. Recording stopped. Walter turns off the microphone. Sits. Thinks. Tomorrow I need to record someone else. Chapter 1. 30 years 10,950 recordings. 2025 today. Walter is now 68 years old. Retired from sound engineering. But his project never ended. 30 years. Every day. One person. One question. How do you feel today? Sometimes strangers. On the street. In cafes. In parks. Sometimes friends. Sometimes family. Sometimes random. 10,950 recordings. All digitally archived. Date, name, age, location. Walter listened to every recording. At least once. Some 10 times. Categorized. Happiness. 2,347 recordings. Sadness. 1,823. Fear. 987. Anger. 654. Peace. 1,456. Loneliness. 1,234. Regret. 567. Hope. 985. Mixed. 2,000. But the most valuable. 10 recordings. 10 people. 10 stories. These 10 people changed Walter. And maybe they'll change the world. Recording 1. Sarah. 1995. Recording date. March 15th. 1995. Recording 74. Hello, your name? Sarah. Sarah Chen. How old are you, Sarah? 25. How do you feel today? Silence. 3 seconds. I'm happy. Really happy. Why? Because I got a new job. My first real job. At a tech company. Junior developer. Salary's very low, but I don't care. For the first time I feel like I'm something. You know, immigrant family. Parents came from China. Never went to college. But I did. NYU. Computer engineering. And today, I start work. This recording will be sent to you in 10 years. In 2005. I wonder how you'll feel then. Sarah laughs. 10 years from now, I hope I'm still happy. I hope I've succeeded. Recording ended. 30 years later. 2025. Walter finds Sarah. Googles. Sarah Chen. Technology. Result. Sarah Chen, CEO of Cloud Tech Inc., Fortune 500 company. Walter can't believe it. The 25-year-old junior developer is now 55, CEO of a billion-dollar company. Walter emails Sarah, I recorded you 30 years ago. Would you like to listen? Sarah replies, oh my God, yes, please. They meet. Starbucks. Sarah in sharp suit. Walter elderly but elegant. Walter plays the old recording. 25-year-old Sarah's voice. I'm happy. Got a new job. Junior developer. Sarah cries. That day I was so young, so hopeful. I had nothing but I had everything. How do you feel now? Walter asks. Sarah thinks. Now I've succeeded. I'm CEO. rich, powerful, but I miss that 25-year-old girl's happiness, that pure, simple happiness. Do you regret it? No, but I understand. Success doesn't make you happy. The journey does. That first day, that excitement, that was real happiness. Walter makes new recording, 2025. Sarah Chen, 55 years old. How do you feel today? Sarah smiles, crying, I'm grateful to that 25-year-old girl because she worked and brought me here. Recording 2, Michael, 2000. Recording date, February 14th, 2000. Recording 28864. Your name? Michael. Michael Torres. How old are you? 30. How do you feel today? Long silence. 8 seconds. I'm sad. Very sad. Why? Because my wife left me. Today is Valentine's Day. Last night she told me, I don't love you anymore. 7-year marriage. Over. Today I'm alone. And I don't know what to do. How do you imagine yourself in the future? I don't know. Right now just trying to survive. Recording ended. 25 years later, 2025. Walter finds Michael. Social media. Facebook photos. Michael, happy, with a woman, 2 children. Walter sends message. Michael replies, yes, I remember you. That recording. They meet. Park. Michael now 55 years old. Fit. Smiling. Walter plays recording. Young Michael's voice. I'm sad. My wife left me. Michael nods. That day felt like the end of the world. But now I understand. That relationship was already over. But I didn't want to see what happened after. Lived alone for 2 years. Found myself. Got therapy. Then in 2002, met Emma. Now married 23 years. 2 kids, 18 and 15. And if I hadn't had that first marriage, I wouldn't have found Emma, because that pain made me grow. Walter records. Recording date, November 30, 2005. Recording September 3, 947. Your name? Emma. Emma Rodriguez. How old are you, Emma? 15. How do you feel today? Crying sound, 5 seconds. I'm scared. Why are you scared? Because my dad is dying. Cancer. Doctor said 3 months. And I don't want to lose him. He's my hero. He taught me everything. But now he's weak, frail. I don't recognize him. If you could leave a message for your dad, what would you say? I'd say, and I want to be like you. Strong, good, helpful. You showed me what matters in life. Recording ended. 20 years later, 2025. Walter finds Emma. Now easy. LinkedIn. Dr. Emma Rodriguez, oncologist, Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Walter is shocked. That 15-year-old girl is now a cancer doctor. Emails her. Emma replies immediately. Oh my God. That recording. Yes, I remember. They meet. Emma's office. Certificates, photos on walls. One photo. Emma and her father. Happy. Walter plays recording. 15-year-old Emma. My dad is dying. I'm scared. Dr. Emma cries. Dad died in February 2006. Not 3 months, 4 months. His last day. I hugged him. Dad, I'll be like you, I said. He smiled. You already are. Why did you become an oncologist? Because Walter records. 2025. Dr. Emma Rodriguez, 35. How do you feel today? Emma, I'm at peace. Dad is watching, and he's proud. Recording 4. David, 2010. Recording date, September 15, 2010. Recording 5, 732. Your name? David. David Park. How old are you? 40. How do you feel today? Deep breath. Hopeless. Why? Because I lost everything. My job, fired. My house, couldn't pay mortgage. Bank took it. My wife, left me. Couldn't handle stress. My 401k, went to debts. I'm 40 and have nothing. Zero. And I don't know how to continue. What will you do? I don't know. Maybe I'll write. Always wanted to, but never had courage. Now, I have nothing to lose. Maybe now I can be brave. Recording ended. 15 years later, 2025. Walter searches David Park writer. Result, David Park, best-selling author. From Zero, a memoir, New York Times bestseller. Done one for 6 months. Walter orders book, reads it. The book is David's story, losing everything at 40, starting from zero, writing, publishing, succeeding. Walter emails David. David, Walter, I mentioned you in the book. Page 47. Walter opens page 47. In 2010, I was a broken man, but a sound recorder asked me, how do you feel today? I said hopeless, but in that moment, something changed. Speaking helped, and I said maybe I'll write. That maybe changed my life. They meet. David's house, beautiful, big, full of books. Walter plays recording. 40-year-old David, I'm hopeless, lost everything.
David laughs. That man, is that me? Incredible. I was so dark. What happened? Started writing in 2011. Every day. 3 years. First book, published 2014. Failed. Second book, 2017. Bit better. Third book, 2020. From zero. Exploded. Now, 6 books. All bestsellers. And I'm married again. Laura, met in 2018. 2 kids. Walter records. 2025. David Park, 55. How do you feel today? David, I'm grateful. That hopelessness made me write. If I hadn't lost, I couldn't have learned to write. Recording 5. Lisa, 2015. Recording date, May 8, 2015. Mother's Day. Recording 7:30:45. Your name, Lisa. Lisa Martinez. How old are you? 50. How do you feel today? I regret. What do you regret? Not having children. Today is Mother's Day. Everyone around me celebrating with their kids. But I'm alone. 50 years old. Too late. Sacrificed for career. Lawyer. Became partner. But now I have office. Money. But no children. And never will. What do you see in the future? I don't know. Maybe adoption. But at 50, who gives a child? Recording ended. 10 years later. 2025. Walter finds Lisa on social media. Instagram. Lisa, 60, with 3 children, 8, 10 and 12 years old. Walter sends message. Lisa, yes, I remember that day. Please let's meet. They meet. Lisa's house. 3 kids running around. Noisy, happy. Walter plays recording. 50-year-old Lisa, I regret, didn't have children. Lisa laughs. That day I felt finished. But 6 months later, I made a decision. I'll adopt. What happened? 2016. Adopted first child Maria, 5 years old, from Mexico. 2018. Second, Carlos. 3. 2020. Third, Sophia. 1. Now I'm 60, have 3 kids, and I've never been this happy. Yes, exhausting. Yes, hard, but worth it. Absolutely worth it. Did your regret go away? Yes, because I understood. It's never too late. I didn't become biological mother, but I'm a real mother. Because motherhood isn't just giving birth, loving, raising, protecting. Walter records. 2025. Lisa Martinez, 60. How do you feel today? Lisa, I feel complete. I have family. Recording 6. Jake, 2020. Recording date, March 25, 2020. COVID lockdown. Recording 9147. Your name, Jake. Jake Wilson. How old are you? Not seeing anyone. Work from home. Software developer. But I miss human contact. Friends, family, even strangers. New York is empty. Streets silent. And I just stare at screen every day and think, is this life? Just screen? What do you want? I want to hug someone. I want to go out, see people. I want normal, but don't know when we'll return to normal. Recording ended. They meet. Jake's house. Wife Emily. Baby Lily. 6 months. Walter plays recording. 28-year-old Jake. I'm lonely. Scared. Jake smiles. Back then I thought it'll never change. But it did. What happened? June 2021. Lockdown ended. Went out. First time in 15 months. Met Emily at a cafe. We were both masked. But her eyes smiled. Talked. 3 hours. Married 2022. Lily born 2024. And now I remember that loneliness. But that loneliness taught me value. Value of human relationships. I now appreciate small things. Emily's voice. Lily's laugh. Warmth of home. COVID taught me. Loneliness is temporary. Connection is valuable. Walter records. 2025. Jake Wilson, 33. How do you feel today? Jake, I'm grateful. That loneliness brought me here. Recording 7. Sophie, 2022. Recording date, June 12, 2022. How do you feel today, Sophie? I'm happy. Why? Because I have my dog Max. Today's his birthday. 3 years old. We made cake for him. And he's my best friend. Plays with me every day. When I'm sad, he cheers me up. I love Max so much. Can you imagine yourself without Max? Silence. No. Without Max, I'd be very sad. Recording ended. Max died 6 months ago. Cancer. Sophie was very affected. They meet. Sophie now 11 years old. Quiet, mature. Walter plays recording. 8-year-old Sophie. I'm happy. I have my dog Max. Sophie cries. Max died last December. I'm sorry, Sophie. But I have good memories. Max lived with me 6 years. Made me happy every day. And now, I remember him every day. Mom says, Max is still with you. In your heart. I believe. Walter records. 2025. Sophie Kim, 11. How do you feel today? Sophie, I'm sad about Max, but grateful to him, because he taught me to love. Recording 8. Rachel, 2024. Recording date, January 5, 2024. Recording 10,617. Your name? Rachel. Rachel Stone. How old are you? 60. How do you feel today? I'm at peace. Why? Because I retired. Taught for 35 years. Elementary school. 3rd grade. Thousands of children. Yesterday was my last day. And today for first time in 35 years, I don't have to do anything. I'm free. But strange. Will take time to adjust. What will you do in retirement? I don't know. Rest. Read. Maybe travel. But don't know. Recording ended. 1 year later, 2025. Walter finds Rachel. Saw her in news. Retired teacher starts volunteer reading program. They meet. Rachel still energetic. Happy. Walter plays recording. 60-year-old Rachel. I'm at peace. I retired. Rachel laughs. That day, I said I'll rest. But 2 weeks later I was bored. Worked 35 years. How do I stop? What did you do? Volunteered. Libraries, schools, reading books to children. 10 hours every week. Free. But this makes me happy. Retirement is busier. But this time I choose. Not obligated. I want to. Walter records. 2025. Rachel Stone. 61. How do you feel today? Rachel, I'm purposeful. Retirement isn't the end. New beginning. 70. How do you feel today, Frank? Long silence. 10 seconds. I'm ready. Ready for what? Death. Silence. Aren't you scared? No. I'm 70. Lived well. My wife Linda was with me 50 years. Have 3 kids. 7 grandkids. Had career. Doctor. 40 years. Saved patients. Traveled. Loved. Laughed. Cried. Lived. And now I'm tired. Body tired. But soul at peace. I'm ready. How can you say that without fear? Because I lived. If you haven't lived, death is scary. But if you've really lived, death is just the next page. Recording ended. Walter, 2025. Recording date, March 16th, 2025. Today, recording 10,950. Final recording. Walter in studio, in front of microphone. Last time. Presses button. Red light. March 16th, 2025. Recording 10,950. Final recording. Speaker Walter Bennett, 68 years old. Pauses. 30 years. Every day. One question. How do you feel today? 10,950 people. 10,950 answers. Why did I do it?